Bobby did the job. He took the seeds out of the middle of the squashes. Now we're going to spray our release agent on the edges right here, so that when they cook, they will be soft. We're going to put them in the oven. You could grill them outside in the grill, but I don't have a grill, so we're going to try to use the oven. 400 degrees, put them in. And by the way, talking about sharpening a knife, the Bible tells us that a man can sharpen a man like a knife is sharpened, as one man sharpens another, meaning that one man who is wise and strong can tell another man things that he could do to be wise and strong and be the kind of person that God wants him to be. Okay, there's one more story I have to tell. That is, talking about squash, that, you know, Andrew's vegetables are unusually large and healthy, and so we were waiting for the eggplant, and his eggplant were just beautiful. They were growing bigger every day. They were getting ripe, and they were just at the point of picking and being ripe. He was going to bring them over here, and I was going to make a Frankie's eggplant casserole. And I said, Andrew, where are your eggplant? And he said, they're gone. And I said, well, what happened? He said, I don't know. And I got so mad. You know, I got so mad because I thought somebody had stolen his eggplant. And then my first thought was, and we'll skip to my second thought. My second thought was one thing that Ryan Owsley said in the sermon. He said, a Christian's first response or knee-jerk reaction to offenses should be forgiveness right away. And that's okay if it's about me, but when somebody hurts my child or my grandchild, it's really hard to forgive. But then I went to Mark, the book of Mark, and Jesus said in Mark 11:25, he said, and whenever you stand praying, forgive if you have anything against anyone, so that your Father also, who is in heaven, may forgive you your transgressions. But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father who is in heaven forgive your transgressions. So I prayed and I asked God to help me forgive. And then guess what else happened? I learned from a friend who also had some vegetables missing from her husband's garden that some animals with opposable thumbs, like people's thumbs, can actually grab a vegetable like an eggplant or something big and pop it off of the stem and carry it away. So I was so happy because I thought maybe that's what happened, and maybe a poor animal needed that vegetable for its supper. That gophers, they go under the ground, that if there's a plant growing in the ground, they go under the ground like a tunnel, and they reach up and grab the roots of the plant and pull it down into the ground where you can't see it, and you'll never know where it's gone. It just disappears. And I'll see you after the squash is cooked, and we'll season it.